Hey guys, Kurt here, and today we'll be talking about the update for PSO2 NGS that happened today for the Spring 23 second half. There's actually quite a bit added with this event, but also a couple additions on top of that. But first off, what you might notice immediately is there's a login kind of daily task that just happens automatically. So if you go to the daily section and then like completed, there's a 5 a day just login daily task. So the 5 a day is 5 Spring 23 special scratch tickets that you can use in the Spring event's current special scratch, which you can just find right here if you don't know already. But that's really useful for the rest of the events because you can get 5 a day just from that, in addition to the other daily task and just doing the LTQ, so it's really nice. But speaking of the scratch tickets, there's actually more in the shop right here, the seasonal shop. They can use your seasonal points on. In here, there's those tickets, but also a couple of new cosmetics, the Rappy pouch and the Mag Minimo. Also some more star gems and regular special scratch tickets. There's like a few more capsules and minerals that you can grab. They're a little bit more expensive than the last iteration. So ones they might want to grab are the Gigas capsules, but those are now up to 25,000, as well as the Dreadkeeper capsules. But there's also some more alpha reactors in here if you just want like some more cash. For the next thing, there is a new LTQ, but it's pretty much the same as the last week's, where you're just killing a whole bunch of enemies for 5 minutes on some platforms, trying to compete for more quest points. But in all honesty, once again, those quest points don't really matter, as the ranking rewards only give a difference of a few hundred seasonal points, but the main rewards are still just from what everybody kills, kind of pooled together. But because this is a new quest, you can get that first clear reward again, where you get 10 Spring 23 special scratch tickets, which is pretty nice. But if you're looking for any different rewards from the quest itself, it's no different from last week. So for the augments, you can get a wide range of things, but notably the Dread 4s, Master 3s and 4s, and the Stereodomina and Notes. Then for weapons, there's the Trunkle series and the Neos Justitians. But in the more important spot and the other is the Spring 23 special scratch tickets that you're trying to go for, but also the low chance at these accessories and the very low chance at the Curio, Holy Ray, and Sophisticist Obs weapon camos from the giant mutants that still spawn in there. Next, we have the AC Scratch for the week, Vigilant Recruit, which has a whole bunch of Type 1 outfits for outerwear and basewear, as well as Type 2. Just unfortunately, no cast parts in this one, but there's also some motion changes like the Marmello Idol, as well as the Air Fighter Dash and Glide, which is kind of funny. But there's also some emotes in the mix and some hairstyles, and then a whole bunch of other usual stuff like for makeup and accessories. But there's one that I noticed, Precious Jewel, which has been kind of expensive-ish, but maybe you can make some like chaos emeralds out of that or something, since it's just a single point. You can have like the whole set. And then for one more thing in NGS, there is a new field race course, the Halphia Lake Board Race. But that's not everything for PSO2. There's actually pre-announced urgent quests and concerts for base games. So if you liked any of the previous songs or urgent quests, or even if you missed out on it before, these will be available throughout the entire week. And there's actually a good variety here, including Living Universe from Hatsune Miku. So if you want this schedule, I'll put it in the description down below or in like a pinned comment that you can check out for yourself. But that's not everything for this week. There's the headline coming up on the 28th, which will be talking about the April news, but more importantly, the new Slayer class in more detail. So look forward to that. And speaking of next month, they did give us a roadmap before, so kind of look forward to, that class and the new Gunblade, but also 2 types of second anniversary boss rush quests, for the second anniversary of NGS, but also probably the second anniversary urgent quest. I'm not sure if that's going to go into April or May, since they kind of combine those together, but should expect at least some of these things here. If you plan on playing Slayer though when it releases, make sure to do the ongoing quests right now for the Slayer campaign, where you get a whole bunch of preparation tickets leading up till April 4th, which is the class's release date, and you can use those tickets on a whole bunch of items like weapon camos for Gunblade, as well as Gunblades themselves, which come pre-augmented with ranged augments as well as some generic ones. So that kind of indicates that Gunblade will be a ranged weapon, so just keep in mind of that. But there's also some extra materials down here if you want to use it on Gunblades or just even other weapons. But that is pretty much it for this week, as well as the rest of the month, as they said that there's no scheduled maintenance on the 28th, leading up until the 4th, so not much going on there, except for one thing that they mentioned, which is the ARX records for GeoLab Rank 2 solo runs. But one more thing just before you leave, there is a new keyword, going too fast, which lasts until April 5th. So to use this, you just go into game and just type in going_too fast. And then once you type that, you just go into the system and then go to get campaign items, count, and you should get SG as well as some Raggle memories. Hopefully this helped break everything down for you, and I'll see you guys in the next NGS video. Peace.